Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc Marvel Champions custom content stream. I hope you're doing well. This what day is it today? In Australia, it's Easter Monday. I had a day off from work. Thought I'd do a stream episode, whatever you want to call it. Continuing my look at the characters, the content that is up for Seal nomination. The last episode I had was an absolute blast. It was Wreck Rap by Man 3. What an absolute baller of a hero. Just so well done. So the next hero we're doing is Spider-Punk. It doesn't say it on the card, but it's by Odysseus. Let me just very quickly check that. Probably should have checked that before I started the stream. Spider-Punk by Jury Krasko. Odysseus is the creator for this one. We've had Odysseus' content on the stream before, but it was a villain, I think. Yeah, General Grievous, Star Wars villain. So yeah, first hero try this one. It has, as is tradition, I have not looked at the identity cards, but I have looked at these cards because of the ability, right? So Spider-Punk, Alter Ego, 3 Rec, Civilian, Rebel, Hobie Brown begins the game with a Son deck. See insert. So we'll go have a look at that in a second. Tuning, action, rearrange the Son deck. See insert. Guess I'm off saving the multiverse from these corporate scum. What a champion. I love Hobie. Spider-Punk, Web Warrior, Live Fast, Die Young. Response. There's probably a comma there. Live fast, comma, Diane. Response: after you resolve an action on a song card, ready Spider-Punk. Limit once per round. Punk's not dead. 1, 1, 2. Not the greatest stat line, but I've seen worse. Artwork is amazing. Spider-Punk Hero Pack. So here we go. The Son deck. Spider-Punk begins each game with a specific 4-card Son deck. So let's just have a look at these cards. I like that they all have different colours representing the aspects. Very cool. So he's got 4 Sons in his repertoire. Welcome to the pit with great power. Hold the line, Spider Slayer. Love it. Including 2 cards with the Rock trait and an equal amount with the Punk trait. Probably just say and 2 cards. So what do we got here? Rock, Punk. To create the Son deck, and when the Son deck runs out, place them face down on top of each other in the order of your choice. Then flip the top card face up. It becomes the active Son card. I like that. I like that you, as part of setup, you create your deck and you put it in the order that you want and what you think they're going to do. And they're themed roughly around their aspects, as I said. So Spider Slayer's aggression. It's all about attacking, dealing damage, that sort of stuff. Justice, hold the line is justice. You get defense, tough status card, heal 5 damage. Personally, I would have swapped hold the line's abilities with Welcome to the Pit's abilities. They seem quite defensive in nature. With great power is leadership, +1 thwart, remove 3 threat, remove 6 threat. Like that's Justice is all about the threat removal. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about the aspect thing. If they are meant to represent the colors represent the aspects, then that doesn't make a lot of sense. Justice is all about threat stuff. Leadership is all about helping your allies out and stuff, right? So, welcome to the pit. Wreck, Identity changes forms, choose a player, player draws 3 cards. That's fine. Cool. Right, so knowing what they do is a bonus because you've got the villain that you're going up against, right? And unfortunately, I randomized and got the Sinister Six. I say unfortunate, not that I don't enjoy the villain, but they can be a bit sweeting sometimes. In terms of difficulty, and using a new character against them might be a bit hard. I do want to point out this though, that in the Hitch mod, if you use Sinister Six, if you press place on the Sinister Six thing, it brings out an entirely new board designed just for them that has their inbuilt threat, puts them out in order, and then randomizes to flip up. You've got an active villain token, and you've got an ambush button that reveals a random villain because of the ambush ability. Absolutely brilliant. Just once again, the Hitch mod just knocks it out of the park. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Alright, so since I know I'm going up against it, and who we got? Electro. Electro is attack and damage to discard the top 7 cards of your deck. Graveyard. Hunter deck. Choose to discard a support upgrade you control. Remove the active counter. He does have 2 defense, which is not too bad. Since Electro is the first one, he has to damage me for it to actually take a place. So I think I'll use the defense one first. So let's flip these ones and randomize them and put Hard the Line on top. There you go. How about that? Using the song cards. Oh, sorry. You then flip the top card face up. I didn't read the bit. Apologize. Each song presents 3 separate hero actions named verse, chorus, and solo, which can be triggered as you would trigger any other hero action, and by paying the resources stated in the respective brackets. Right, so hold the line, I need an energy resource. Why specifically an energy resource? Why not just a resource? Why specifically energy? Fist. Okay. The only restriction applying to these special cards is, well, that's not the only restriction. The restriction is you have to use that resource. Is that it resolved in order: verse first, then chorus, then solo. This does not reset at the end of the phase or round. If you triggered the verse during, I assume that's meant to say, a hero phase, it counts as having been triggered during the following hero phase. So you only get to use it once, is essentially what it's saying. You use the verse once, and then it's done. And then you've only got the 2 left on the card. If you wanted to use a different verse, you would have to use Hobie's ability to swap it. Which is on his alter ego side. Rearrange the on deck. And it doesn't say, notice it doesn't say randomly rearrange, it just says rearrange how you want it. Right? Which is pretty powerful. Yeah, this does not reset at the end of the phase or round. If you trigger the verse during the hero phase, it counts as being triggered to the following hero phase. You may mark your progress with any token. Okay. After you resolve the solo on any card, place it on top of a Son discard pile, because the Son's over, right? Rearranging the Son deck. Each time a card instructs you to rearrange the Son deck, you may look at all cards in the Son deck, not the discard pile, and place them face down on top of each other in any order, then turn the top card face up as usual. If a new Son card is chosen as the active card, the progress on the previous active card is lost. Makes perfect sense. So this is what we're going to go with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them here. I'm going to have the active card, just because it becomes a real pain. I'm just going to have the active card be in play here. And then there we go. There is little tokens here to indicate where you're at, but they're Even though they do look cool, they're completely the wrong shape. For me. I prefer to have something that just sort of covers just that bit, like a long thin thing. Is there something in here that I can use? No. Yeah, I don't know, something, I don't know. We'll figure something out. It's fine. Maybe I can just have it sort of covering it. And then cover that bit, although it's going to keep trying to do this business. I'll think of something. It's alright. Oh, you know what? This is what I'll do. No, it's going to keep moving into position. It's alright. We'll figure it out. There's the Son deck. Alter Ego. He starts with 10, hand size 6, hand size 5. Sweet. These guys are ready to go. The scenario's out. The last version removed from the scheme. Blah blah blah. And this one, ambush. When a villain would activate, if no villains in play, resolve ambush, continue the activation, that sort of stuff. I think we're good to go. Oh, is the obligation in there? Let's put the obligation into the deck. There's his nemesis, Ken the Conglomerator. It's pretty interesting. We'll see how we go. Boink. And 6 cards. Alright. Okay, so identity. We got one identity card in here. Time of Musing. Choose a resource. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard one with a chosen printed resource. Add it to your hand. Choose a resource, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard one of a chosen printed resource. Add it to your hand. Okay, that's to help with the songs, I can only assume. Rubber response, all that stuff where you know what they all do. Okay. I'm not going to mulligan because I don't really know what to mulligan for with brand new hero as usual. So I'm just going to stick with what I've got here. So let's do it. Strength will get me Ironheart, and Ironheart will give me a new card. Oh yes, that's very helpful. That is very helpful because I'm going to energy. Oh, I'm going to put Web of Life and Destiny out for free. Oh wait, first I'm going to turn over to Spider-Punk and then put the Web of Life and Destiny out for free. Energy and Rubber Response and Time of Musing are going to give me Havoc. Love it. Very cool. And then Ironheart will thwart one from Sinister Beatdown. Really should play Justice against this villain, but I chose the spec before I chose the villain, so it is what it is. And get a consecutive. Havoc will attack. When Havoc attacks, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discard this way, Havoc gets +1 attack. It takes +1 consequential damage. So it attacks, We discard the top card of the encounter deck. It is 0. What a bastard. So he only does 2 to Electro there. He hasn't got any like retaliate or anything like that. Nope. And so does that mean he doesn't take consequential? When Havoc attacks, the card card out for each boost. Havoc gets +1 attack for this attack. So he doesn't take the consequential damage? Is that the reading? If he doesn't get a boost icon? Because it says end. Let me look it up. When Havoc attacks. Yeah, so he got no boost icons and so therefore takes no consequential damage. But the other thing that I didn't know is that if he gets 2 boost icons, he gets +2 consequential attack, but then takes 2 consequential damage for each boost icon to go this way. Okay, so he's not as powerful as I thought, but he's still pretty good. Alright, so he takes none if he does just the base 2. So to keep him around, you really want him to get none, which actually works out alright. He still does his 2 damage. Interesting. Anyway, he's exhausted because he attacked. I've got no cards left, so it's the end of my turn. I'll get fire. Oh no, Spider Punk can still do stuff. I'm going to Thoughtful one. Ready. I didn't start my song yet, so I don't get my +1 defense. Get 5 cards. Okay, there's a identity card. Encore. After you resolve the chorus or solo action on a song card, rearrange the song deck. See insert. Then, if the active song card has the trait Rock, heal 2 damage. Punk, draw 1 card. Should just say 1 card, not cards. Okay. Awesome. Well, there's the 2 ways that you can get Spidey out. So, interesting things. So, Spidey, you need to do Energy, Mental, Fist, right? So, Power in All of Us counts as 2 wilds. So, that takes care of the other 2 of them, and you just need 1 of the others, right? So, I would say Power in All of Us does Energy and Fist, and Make the Call does the Mental. Right? So, there's one way to do it, to sort of get around it. Or you can put him into your discard pile, use Make the Call, and just pay the 3. And it doesn't matter what you spend, you just spend any 3. So either way it works. Either way, I've got Spidey coming into my hand play next turn. This goes up by 1. Electro is the active one, so he is attacking. Spider Punk will defend. Oh, actually, yeah, if he damages, you discard. In fact, I will actually just let Ironheart die. Okay, so Electro dies. I mean, Electro attacks. He does 2 +1, 3. She dies. He didn't damage me, and so therefore that doesn't affect me. After a left arrow attacks and damages you, discard talk, then move the activation. So he is still the active villain. Doesn't change. Get an encounter card. It is Partnership of Pain. When revealed, hero, the villain with the highest activation order, attacks you with X attack, where X is equal to the total attack of all other villains in play. The highest activation order is Craven, so he just attacks me. And he attacks with +1 attack. So he's attacking for 3, gets a boost. This time Spider Punk will defend. He gets no active stuff. I defend it for 2, so I take 1. My turn. Powering all of us and Encore. We'll pay for Spidey. So that was pretty nifty, getting those cards out in the hand. That's actually worked well for a change. Alright, so he is a 2/2/3. After Spider-Man attacks or thwarts, choose another Web Warrior character, ready that character. So he will thwart for 2. Get a consequential, already Spider-Punk. He will thwart for 1. And then Havoc will attack. He does... Alright, there's 1, so he does 1 + 1 damage for 3. And gets 1 consequential. I can't use Make the Call. Let's bring Ironheart in. I've got no more cards. So I will ready. And draw 3 cards. Okay, so here's some identity cards. Ghost Spider, Ally, Web Warrior. After you resolve the trigger on a song card, after you resolve the trigger on a song card, Ghost Spider gets +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the round. It's pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, it's pretty good. Little undercosted maybe, but other than that, pretty cool. Arcanobatics. Skill, Hero Interrupt. When Spider-Punk would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage. Then, if the active song card has the trait Rock, remove 2 threat from a scheme, Punk till do damage to an enemy. I like it. That's very cool. And then across the Spider-Verse, we know what that does. Alright. His turn. He will attack. Oh no, threat on the scheme first. Oof. How embarrassing. He will attack. I will defend. He's attacking for 1 plus nothing, so he attacks for 1. Nothing happens. He doesn't damage me. His ability doesn't trigger, and he's still the active villain. Okay. Now, encounter card. Gan up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Alright. Well, the villain's attacking me. I don't want him to hit me. So I will use Hero Interrupt. Wait, why does it say hero interrupt? It means I can't use it. I can... Hero interrupts, I can't use it. So when Spider will take any amount of damage, prevent 3 damage. When would you ever take damage on your own turn? I can't think of any situation where you would be damaged on your turn. Unless it was some sort of card that said, you know, take 1 point of damage to generate a resource or something, right? Like Clarity of Thought or something. Oh, now I don't like it at all. I can't use it as a defense card. No, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Well, let me just check that. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I am wrong. Thank God I'm wrong. Oh, jeez. I've never wanted to be more wrong. Ever. Yeah, hero interrupt says, so you can only use it while in hero form. But I can use it on any turn. Of course that's what it means. What an idiot. I feel like an idiot now. I apologise for A, my dumbness, and 2, for saying that I don't like this card now. Because, of course, because Enhanced Spider Sense is a hero interrupt. What an idiot. I feel like an absolute moron, so I apologise. What a fool. So in that case, I will use it. It'll cost me a make the call. And I will use Arachnobatics. When Spider-Punk would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 that damage. Alright, so I'm about to take 1, 2. And he says if I damage, but he doesn't. I'm going to prevent 3 so that 2 damage doesn't happen. Then, if the active son has the trait Rock or Punk, it has Punk, currently in Punk form, deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1, 2. So cop that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to knock him out soon. I'm going to put it on him. Because he's about to get knocked out. Cool. Alright, awesome. That's very cool. Now, my turn. My turn. Well, as I promised, Havoc is going to attack Electro and do 2 plus nothing. So he only did the 2. And so therefore it doesn't take consequential damage, but it is still exhausted. Spidey's going to thwart and then ready Spider-Punk, and Spider-Punk's going to attack for 1 and knock Electro out. When defeated, remove 4 threat from a side scheme, 7 threat instead if no other villain is in play. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there is another villain in play. Set this villain aside. Okay. Down he goes. He now becomes the active villain. Activate. No villains in play. Resolve the card's ambush. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. Now what? I don't want to use Make the Call because it's my way to bring Spidey back. I'm going to bring out Ghost Spider. And then I'm going to flip to Hobie. And I'm going to rearrange the deck because I'm just not doing anything with it. So I want rearrange the deck. I want that one to be the top card. Okay. So I'm going to tune. After you resolve the trigger on a song card. I didn't do that. I did not do that. So what does that mean? She just does whatever she does, right? So I guess she'll thwart for one. Or maybe just not do anything. I think I'll just leave her out. Just not doing anything just yet. Boom. Alright, I get 6 cards. Not sure I'm playing this dude right. Well, at least playing him optimally. I'm playing him right in terms of mechanics, but whether it's the optimal way to play him, I don't know. Alright, upgrade card, Mike. After you resolve the action on a song card, exhaust Mike and discard a card. If the song card has the trait Rock, Confuse, Punk, Stun. Discard a card. Discard a card. Okay. That's fair. I mean, you get to Confuse and Stun. Anarchy, or Confuse or Stun. Attack Thought. If the active song has the trait Punk, remove full threat, Punk. Rock, remove full threat, Punk, deal for damage. Now that's what I call a fender bender. Love it. Alright, Hawkeye, Ghost Spider, who I can play because she's the Gwen Stacy version and this one doesn't specify Gwen Stacy. So I could actually have her out in play if I wanted. If I had room for her, that is. And Maria Hill. Okay. Threat. It goes on there. He's the active player. After Craven the Hunter attacks and damages you. Wait. Am I doing this right? Craven the Hunter. After Craven the Hunter attacks, because you're never actually killing them, you're just defeating them. After Craven the Hunter attacks and damages, you choose and discard one support or upgrade you control. Okay. Alright, well, he's attacking. Oh, no, he's scheming. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Dangerous, but there it is. And then we get an encounter card. If this is scheme, then I'm stuffed. Team leader. Attach to the villain with the lowest activation order. There we go. If you cannot resolve the ambush ability on the main scheme. And then attach this card to the active villain. Okay, well I can, because there he is. So Kraven the Hunter is now team leader. I now get a crisis icon. Alright, my turn. Okay, so I want to swap to Spider-Punk. I want to Spidey, who will thwart for 2 and die. When he leaves play, Web of Life and Destiny draws a card. Okay, it's another identity card. Electric Guitar. How cool does that look? That looks sick. Your hero gets +1 attack. Exhaust Electric Guitar. Generate a wild resource for an action on a song card. Oh, that's great. That's magnificent. That has to come out. That is coming out. How do I get that out? Hawkeye. Hawkeye and Genius gets out his guitar. Oh yeah. That is awesome. Oh, I'm gonna absolutely pummel this dude. Alright. Alright, let's see how far we can take this. Let's use Ghost Spider to pay for Mike. Oh, yes. It's all coming together now. I can't afford Maria now, which is a shame, but that's alright. I mean, look at that. Look at that magnificence. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to verse. Oh. So to do, I'm going to Electric Guitar for an action on a sun card. I'm going to generate a fist. Verse. You get +1 attack. I'm just going to put this here until the end of the round. I have +1 attack. I'm now at 2 because I triggered that. No. Wait. What I'm going to first. I'm going to thwart for 1. Actually, I'll do it off this one. Yeah. I'm going to thwart for 1. Off of that one. Then I'm going to trigger verse. I'm going to use the guitar to do it. I'm going to put this down here. These should all go together. I now have +1 attack, and now I can ready based on his ability. After you resolve an action on a song card, exhaust Mike and discard a card. I'm currently in Punk, so I can now stun him. I'm going to discard Anarchy. So I stun him. And Ghost Spider. Gets +1 thwart and attack. So I'm going to thwart for 2. With her. He's now at 1 + 1 + 1. So he's now at 3. I'm going to hit for 3. And then Havoc is going to blast him. 2 + 2. 2 is 4. One, two, three, 4. Down he goes. Oh, so does that mean I don't want to stun him? He's knocked out. He doesn't go to another stage. Oh, I'm confused now. I mean, he's effectively dead. So does that mean he loses his stun? Oh. Anyway, Havoc takes 2 and dies. So he's done his job. I'm confused what happens here. Normally when you go from one stage to another you would keep the stun, but he doesn't actually do that. Does that mean I wasted Mike? I think I wasted Mike. Because I knocked him out. I didn't expect to knock him out. Okay. Alright, anyway, when defeated, remove 4 threat from a side scheme, 7 if there's no other villain. There is no other villain. So I remove 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 5, 6, 7. And then he gets knocked out. This gets discarded. And then what happens when somebody, there's no more, oh, it's the next time they activate. Okay, so next time somebody would activate, if there's no villain, resolve ambush, continue that activation. Okay, right. That's a shame. Losing the stun is, losing a card for no reason is a real bummer. But anyway, what can you do? I'm going to put these here. So I've used Verse. Next is he'll do damage. He's not a web warrior, so I don't get a card. Alright, that's it. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good round. I got the kit. It's all coming together now. And I get 4 cards. Another Reckoner. Okay, so Hobie's Jacket. While the active song card has the trait Rock, your hero gets +1, Punk, your hero gets +1 defense. Okay. Right. Just make sure I'm doing the song card thing right. Yep. Yep, then turn the face one. Yep, I did that right. Okay, cool. Villain turn. Threat, and now we ambush. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. God, the hitch table was so good. Dr. Octopus. After Dr. Octopus attacks and damage you, place 1 threat in each scheme. Remove the active counter, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so. He activates. He attacks. So what does he think? When he damages you, place 1 threat on each scheme. 1 threat on each scheme. I'll defend. He's for 2. No, actually, you know what? I'm not going to. Ghost Spider can defend. Yep, thank God for that. Thank God for that. He just did 5. She got annihilated. Absolutely annihilated. She goes out and I get a free card. She's a web warrior. Cool. Encounter card. That was a good choice. From every direction. When revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme for each enemy in play. Have I got any cancel when revealed effects things? No. 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 Okay. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each enemy in play. There's only 1, so we get 1. My turn. Alright. Can I trigger his next one? Fist Energy. Fist Energy. let's get his jacket out. Actually, first, let's get... Let's get out Maria. Gives me a card. Okay, well that's a shame. That's unfortunate. And then let's get... Let's get his jacket out. Because that doesn't need to exhaust, so I can just sit over there, that's fine. Now, that means I can't use this, because I have to discard a card. So that's a shame. But, I do still get these. So let's do it. Energy and the wild will be my fist. I now do the chorus. Deal 2 damage to the villain and each enemy engaged with you. 1, 2. Because I triggered that. Oh, I keep stuffing this up. He thwarts for 2. Then I trigger the song. He readies. Now he's got +1 attack. I've done the song. Gotta remember to do him first before I do the song so that he can do his response. Alright. Oh, no. It's only 1 thwart because he's only got... He thwarted for 1 because it's only punk, you get +1 defense, not +1 thwart. Okay. Okay. Because it's punk song. Gotta remember that. Alright. But he still currently gets his +1 attack. So he's currently at 2. So I guess I might as well just hit for 2. Right. I thought I could do more than that. Something tells me I could do more than that. Oh, it's because of this. I don't get verse again. I'm just currently in the chorus. Okay. Right, and then Maria will thwart for 2. Okay. And get consequential. Right. Okay. I can't trigger this though. It's unfortunate. Ready. Get 5 cards. So I currently have +1 defense regardless of whatever I do, because it's a punk song. So I'm currently at 3 defense, which is good. Okay, here's another identity card. Spider Sense. Superpower. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw a card. Okay, so it's like Spidey's inbuilt, Peter's inbuilt ability. Auto, endurance, miles, go all out. Okay. Alright. Threat. There is a villain. Why am I getting the feeling I'm not doing this right? Okay. He attacks. And I will defend or Maria. What am I doing? He's attacking for 2. And I'm defending for 3. I want Maria to do thwarting, so I will defend for 3. Yep, attacks for 2. I do 3. Nothing happens. And the encounter card is Robotic Enhancements. When revealed, put the set-aside Dr. Octopus and Scorpion into play. If Dr. Octopus is already in play, confuse a character you control. It's already in play, so I'm going to confuse Hobie. If Scorpion is already in play, stun a character control. He's not. But now I need to grab Scorpion. Which one's Scorpion? There he is. Okay. Scorpion comes in. Okay, my turn. Let's get... Can I do the next part of the song? Hero action attack. Deal 8 damage to an enemy. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. Fist energy. Okay, fist energy. Okay, fist energy. Okay, so Spider-Man and endurance is fist energy. This will be the wild fist. Yeah, I haven't got to do him. He's already exhausted, so not much I can do about that. So that's the next part of the song. I'm in the solo now. 8 damage to an enemy. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I triggered that, I can do this if I want. Well, first things first, I ready Hobie. Now, do I want to trigger discard a card, stun an enemy? Yes. Discard a card. And punk is stun an enemy. Yes, I'm going to do that. Stun an enemy. I'm going to stun this dude. Because this dude hammers you. Just absolutely slaps you. I hate getting stunned. It's the worst. Alright, I've triggered that. Now, Maria's going to thwart for 2. Keep this down. And die. She's not a web warrior, so I don't get my thing. Alright, now what happens after you do the solo? After you resolve the solo on any card, place it on top of the son discard pile. Okay. So it gets discarded. Now, do I automatically flip the other one? So I don't automatically get the next song until I use tune. Am I reading that right? I don't get a card. So it's not like Batwoman where you automatically... It's a because Batwoman has a contingency deck with the 4 cards, right? I'm going to use one. The next one gets flipped up. So it doesn't look like this is the same thing. It gets discarded. I now have to tune in order to rearrange the deck and pick the next song in the playlist. I'm pretty sure that's how it's working. So what have I got now? I can't do either of these, and I don't want to lose them. I'm going to keep them. Spider-Punk is... I'm just going to get rid of the confusion, because he doesn't really do anything else, and he's going to reset now anyway, right? And this is not doing anything. My jacket's not doing anything because I don't have a song. So it doesn't say that I automatically get one. So I'm fairly certain I have to tune in order to get it. To create the song deck, and when... Oh! And when the Son deck runs out of play, yeah, place them face down on top of each other in order to then flip the card play test. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it hasn't run out, so I have to tune in order to get it to rearrange and pick my song. Alright? Okay? So if that's the case, I'm going to flip and do it right now. Rearrange the Son deck. So I want... I might as well start getting the thwarting happening, because that's going to flip in a second. Alright, I'm going to go to with great power. If you get to the thing I'm confused about is this: you get to rearrange the Son deck any way you want, right? This says just arrange it any way you want. Place them face down on top of each other in any order, and then turn them face up, right? If I don't automatically get one flipped over, what's the point of having the ability to arrange them any way you want? Who cares if you do or don't? Because you get to do it when you do tune anyway, right? So that's the only thing I'm pretty sure that I could only get the top card by doing tuning, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I think it's a little harsh that I have to flip to Alter Ego in order to pick another Son out, which is a shame. If I wouldn't be able to get another Son if I was right at the end there. But I guess that also works thematically. Like I'm too busy to pick a Son when I'm fighting for my life, right? I mean, guess that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm sure I've done this right. I'm sure I've done this right. So there's the next Son. And if I haven't, well, I've made it harder on myself because I didn't want to go to Alter Ego. So I'm going to keep these two cards and reset. So if I'm wrong, it hasn't broken the game. I just made the game harder. So we'll see how it goes. Boink, and I'll get 4 cards. My hand size is now 6. Oh, here's a new one. Rebel Yell. Another awesome picture. There's Gwen on the drums. Resolve the chorus of the active song card and discard it. Then resolve the chorus of the active song card. What? Resolve the chorus of the active song card and discard it. Then resolve the chorus of the active song card. What? Resolve the chorus of the active song card and discard it. Then resolve the chorus of the active song card. This does not count towards the progression of the song card. Okay, well that bit makes sense. But, well then that means I'm wrong. That means I'm wrong before. That means that when the top card is... Oh, no. Maybe you just do it twice. Maybe it's like Wolvie's Berserker thing. No. No, that means I am wrong. I must be wrong. Because it specifically says to discard it. So I must... So discard it. When you lose the card, you must get the next card straight up. I'm wrong about the whole having to Hobie Brown and tune in order to get the next song. You just get the next song. And if that's the case, if I am wrong, then that is not clear at all. Absolutely at all. That needs to be put on here. At the next line should say, after this line should say, if the Son deck doesn't have an active Son, then you need to draw a new song. Otherwise, that's not clear at all. So I'm either interpreting this card wrong, or I'm interpreting the Son deck wrong. But now I'm convinced that it's actually you just get a new card, a new Son. Encore. I think I've done this one already. Because this one, see, this is why I'm now convinced, because, oh, it's 2 copies of Rebel Yell. Encore says, after you resolve the chorus or solo action on a song card, rearrange the Son deck. It specifically says, rearrange it. Yeah, I'm convinced that that's how it works now. And that's a pretty cool combo. Like Rebel Yell, do the chorus, get a new song, do the chorus again, and then I can play this and do the chorus again. That's pretty good. Does it say? What happens if the songs, if they're all discarded? Do I get to reshuffle the deck if they're all discarded, or are they gone forever? So it doesn't say remove. It says discard pile. It doesn't say remove from the game like Batwoman does. Batwoman's contingency deck. Once you've used it, you have to remove it. It's gone. Removed from play. This one doesn't say that, so I assume it works the same way as any other discard pile. You shuffle it and you get a new one. So it continuously keeps playing. If that's the case, that's very cool. Alright, let's go threat. He's the active player. He hasn't changed to active player yet. That guy's going to stay stunned until I need to worry about him. So here... Oh no, he doesn't attack. He schemes because I'm in Alter Ego, which I am very disappointed about. Schemes for 2 plus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Counter card is... Don't be scheme. Hiding in Shadow. Each enemy gains 1 hazard icon. Ooh. Wow. That's tough. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, I'm getting 3 encounter cards. 1. Oh no, that was the last one. That's next round. Next round I get 3 encounter cards. That's very harsh. Alright, my turn. Is... Well, I guess I'm Rebel Yelling. Remove 3 threat divided against schemes in play. Well, first, let's... Well, if that's the case, do I want to do... If I'm going to chorus, what are the other choruses? It's tough status card. Change identity. No, I definitely want to remove threat. So let's swap. And let's... I'm currently in a rock song, so I get +1 thwart. But I've also got +1 attack. Let's attack for 2. Because I'm about to thwart my butt off. 2. Actually, I think I've done it again. Should I just kill this guy so I don't get that hazard icon? Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to kill him. Oh, wait. Can I attack him? Am I allowed to attack him? He's not the active villain, so I don't think I can attack him. I can do direct damage because it says deal damage to an enemy. It doesn't say to... Yeah, deal 8 damage to an enemy. So I think that's fine. But I don't think I'm allowed to attack him. I think I have to attack him. I'm not sure on that. I'm just going to do it because I'm not sure. And if I'm not sure, I should always do the hardest option, right? Okay, so now I'm going to trigger... Rebel Yell. So team training... Rebel Yell. Oh, wait, no, it discards. It discards. It discards. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay, let's do this. I'm still in Hobie form. I'm going to take this 2 damage back off. Alright, I'm still in Hobie form from before. I am going to tune to this card. Wait, when you tune, do I discard that card? Yeah, no, I don't have to discard it. Right, so I'm going to tune so that this is the active card. No. This is the active card. Alright, I'm going to tune so this is the song. We're playing Hold the Line. I'm then going to Rebel Yell. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh no, I want to keep that. 1, 2, 3. Rebel Yell. Alright, let's do it. Oh, team training. 1. I want to keep this one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I'm Rebel Yelling. Rebel Yell says, resolve the chorus of the active song and discard it. The chorus of the active song is give a friendly character a tough status card. Done. Oh wait, I have to flip now. Okay. Then discard it. Right. Then resolve the chorus of the active song card. So I have to get the next one for free. And it is remove 3 threat divided against any schemes you want. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Right? That's Rebel Yell done. And now this one, for free, Encore, says after you resolve the chorus or solo action on a song card, so it specifically says resolve, rearrange the song deck. Actually, why do I want to do that? This has not worked out how I thought. I wanted to do Rebel Yell. I wanted to do Rebel Yell again. Why did I get rid of Rebel Yell before? I'm going to say Encore paid for it. Yeah. So I keep Rebel Yell for next turn because I want to thwart again. Alright. Okay, so I now have this in play. And I'm ready. So I will. It's a rock song, so I currently have +1 thwart. So I have 2 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense. I could Mike, but I have to discard a card. Alright, so I'm going to thwart for 2. Get that down so I don't lose. Okay. I think that's it. So I should have, no, so before when it said remove 3, divided amongst schemes in play, I should have done 1, 2, 3. So this would have 1 extra, and then remove 2 off. No, it's too late now. I'm confused now. I'm confused of how much was on each one. So I'm just going to leave it. Because I could have resolved this and gotten +1 threat, I thought, but I didn't do that. So I wasn't paying attention. You know what? It's got... What has it got? It's got rock. I can confuse the enemy. I don't want to lose these cards though. Alright, enough of that. I'm just going to stop and draw 3 cards. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh no. This is bad. Because threat, he attacks. I defend. So I'm not going to take any damage, which is fine. Oh wait, I don't even have to defend. It's just a tough card. Next time this character would take any amount of damage, discard this status card instead. Okay, I'm not going to defend. I'm just going to take it. He hits for 2. Tough goes off. Next time this character take any amount of damage, discard this tough scars head, so he doesn't damage me. So I don't have to worry about the 1 threat. But now, and I'm not exhausted, but now I get 1, 2, 3, 4 encounter cards. 1. So 1 from resetting the deck, 1 just from normal, and then 1 each from the villains. They've all got hazard. That's insane. It's like I'm playing Star-Lord. Alright, let's do it. Number 1. Attach the villain with the highest activation order value. Scorpion. If you cannot... blah blah blah. X is equal to the number of villains in play. Okay. Number 2. Life-size decoy. Minion. Cannot thwart side schemes. Okay. Next one. Taunting present. Attach the villain with the most remaining hit points. Stock. Threat cannot be moved from light's end. Okay. Last one. Partnership of Pain. The villain with the highest activation order value attacks you. Plus X attack. But he's stunned. So he doesn't attack me. Okay, that's worked out alright. The MC gods have smiled at me. He was stunned, so therefore he can't attack me. Oh. For once, it's worked out alright. Jeez. Alright. Now. So this is saying nothing can be taken from Light's End. And this is saying he gets extra attack. Okay. Okay, well, Electric Guitar is going to generate a wild to give me +1 thwart. Because I activated... I resolved the action of a song card. Resolve the action of a song card. I can exhaust Mike. And discard a card. Yeah, you know what? I'm never going to get this out. So it has rocks. I'm going to confuse the enemy. Confused. I'm then going to thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm then going to Rebel Yell. No, I'm not going to Rebel Yell. Energy Mental. I'm going to say the card I discarded was Go All Out. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm now going to... No. It was Anarchy. Alright, okay. The card I discarded for Mike was Anarchy. Alright, now I'm going to Chorus. So Chorus says Energy Mental. So I do Chorus. I'm just going to put the token over here just to indicate 2 tokens. That means I've done the second one, right? Oh my god, what's going on here? It's gone mental. Okay. To move 3 threat divided immense schemes in play. 1, 2. I can't take anything off of there. Oh, that stays. That goes. Alright. So it's only worth 2, but that's right. Now because I used that, I can now ready Hobie. And I still get this in play, so I still get the last one if I want it, which is good. He's now ready. Now I'm going to attack for 2. Right, I'm going to attack for 2. This guy hasn't got gouged. Oh my god. Oh no! Gauge player cannot thwart side schemes. Was that me thwarting? Am I thwarting by using the song? Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot be bothered putting all that back. I don't even know what it all was. I don't even know what it is that I did now. That's unbelievable. How much thought did I do? Well, that's just broken the game. I can't continue. I can't go back because I don't know how much threat was on everything. How did I can't even remember how I confused him. How did I do that? Well, that was Mike. Oh, man. Okay, so the first... God damn it. The first thing I did was thwarted for 3. I used this to put +1 thwart, and then I had 2, so I thwarted for 3. So 1, 2, 3. No. I think I took the 3 off here. So this goes back up to full. So that untaps. I then used Mike. So I get a card back. That untaps. I then used Chorus. So they come back. So I didn't use Chorus at all, which means I didn't get to ready. So I'm still exhausted because I wasn't able to ready from that effect. They're all untapped, and I need to put 3 more threat back on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Which means he's also not confused because I never got to use Mike. Okay, I think it's reset now. So in that case, I'm now just going to kill this arsehole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He only needs 5. I'm going to go all out. Rebel Yell, Spider Sense. To do 6 points of damage to him. He's now dead. Piss off. This exhausts and activates Verse. I get +1. I can ready. I'm now doing 3 points of thwart. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I need to do it all off there. 1, 2, 3 points of thwart. I need to do it all off there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I didn't actually spend go all out. Go all out requires a energy, which is what I think that tingle thing was. You know what? I will use Spider to Mike. Wait, energy. Can I do it both times? I've got 2 cards left. And I need energy electricity. I mean mental electricity. Oh, the only mental card I've got here is Go All Out, which I needed to kill him with. Wait, I could have used Anarchy to do that. Wait, let's do this again. I need to keep this card. So that means I spent these 3 cards. Yeah. Because... Oh no, because it doesn't have the punk trait, it's got the rock trait. Oh, okay, right. That would have just been remove 4 threat from the scheme. So let's put that back in my hand. Let's stick to the original plan, go all out. Which means I now can't use my Chorus. Okay, alright. So do I want a Mike? Do I want to Mike? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to discard Spider to confuse him. So back to the original plan. And now I'm going to flip. Ready. Get 5 cards. Okay, another Anarchy, Rebel Yell. Oh, 3 Anarchies. 2. Oh, yes. Yes. This is a good hand. Threat. He activates, but he's confused, so he doesn't do anything. I get 3 encounter cards. 1, 2, 3. Still hasn't changed from Dr. Octopus to Scorpion. Anyway, counter card number 1 is Obligation, Fighting the Law. May flip to Alter Ego. Already am. Exhaust Toby, removed from the game. Sweet. Removed from the game. Done. Okay. Number 2. Caught off guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. An upgrade or support you control. Well, that's an easy choice. Done. Next one. Surprise. When revealed, resolve the ambush ability on the main scheme. If no villain was put into play this way, place 3 threat on Light's End. Well, it will. Ambush. There we go. It's Hobby's turn now. Okay, now I've got 3 villains. Brilliant. My turn. Okay. Alright, let's flip to Spider-Punk. Okay, let's do the absolute most amount of damage I can. I'm currently in what's currently a rock song. So rock is remove 4 threat from a scheme. Now we definitely want to do that, right? So Genius is going to Anarchy and remove 4 threat and just get rid of this arsehole. Like seriously. That is just driving me mad. Now, how can I... Oh, no, no, no. Yes. Oh, Jesus. All right. I was going to Anarchy again, but I want to do 5 damage to an enemy, right? I want to do 5 damage to Doc Ock and take him out. But I can't swap back and do Tune. So I could use Chorus by just advancing the thing, right? I can just do it just via that. So if I... Oh, and they've got different things. That's nice. Alright, so if I use this to generate me a mental, and I use Anarchy to generate me an energy, then I can use Chorus. Remove 3 threat, divided any way you want. 1, 1, 2. Wait, is that how I wanted to do it? Now, because I did that, I can ready. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, man. I need it to be a punk song. I think I should have rebel yelled. Yeah, I'm going to take that back. So... Alright, so... Just use the 1. I've got that one back. Got my other Anarchy back. What I think I should do... So I haven't readied. And I didn't take off the 3 from Chorus. There was only 2. So 1, 2. Alright, so What I think I want to do is Rebel Yell. Energy and Fist. No, you know what? Energy and energy. I'm just going to just energy it up. To use Rebel Yell instead. Alright, now Rebel Yell says resolve the chorus, but it doesn't count as progression, but it still counts as resolve. It's clearly used the word resolve, right? So I resolve chorus 1, 2, and then discard it. Oh my god, these tokens, they're the worst. And then discard it. Now I did resolve it, so I can use Mike if I want. But I don't want to yet, because nothing's in play. But I can ready, because I resolved. Right? I'm ready. Then resolve, so I need to get the next song. There's only one left. I get the next song, and I resolve that as well. And it says, choose a player that player's identity changes forms. Well, I don't want to. What if I don't want to? Resolve. Here we are. Then resolve. It doesn't say I must, but it doesn't say I can't either. Do I have to resolve it if I don't? What if I don't want to? Oh, and it's a rock song. Oh, it's not even a punk song. Oh my god. All that for nothing. Alright, I'm going to pretend that I have to. It says to do it. It says resolve that ability. It doesn't say forced, but it doesn't say otherwise. But it doesn't count as progression, so I don't put a token on it. But it's still a freaking rock song. Alright, okay, well now I'm going to mic, because it's a rock song, so I'm going to confuse him, because now that card's pointless to me. Anarchy. It's an awesome card, but in this particular aspect, it's of no use to me at all. I might as well wreck. I can't do anything else. I mean, might as well heal for it. Why not? I did not want that at all. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, ready. I mean, he is confused, so I guess it's not too bad, but... Okay, here we go. Threat. I need to get this guy out of play. Like, seriously. I can't take any light off the ends. I could have had so much off light at the end. Oh, he's not the one that's active. It's this guy. Oh my god. He schemes. 2 plus 2 plus what's the boost effect? Give the villain an additional boost card. Okay, so it's 4 plus 5 plus a boost effect. Place 1 threat on each scheme. So he's scheming for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the boost says place a threat on each scheme. Boom, I just lost. Beaten by Hobgoblin of all people. Okay. That was incredibly frustrating. I mean, Sinister Six are frustrating on their own, so there's not much you can do about that. Alright, let's talk... let's talk Spider-Punk. I don't think the insert is clear enough. The way the deck works. Right, let's start with positives. The design's awesome. The artwork's awesome. The art that's been chosen for them to represent them and stuff, awesome. So I'm just grabbing the Royale, just grabbing all the identity cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing Ghost Spider. $10, $11, $12. What am I missing? 14, 15. There we go. Okay, so first things first. The design's awesome. Really like it. Really like the picture as well. Color scheme, all that sort of stuff. Hobie's ability that when he uses a thing from his song is fine. Rearranging your song deck is so utterly important that having it as an alter ego only action I think is a little harsh, but it makes sense. So that's it, right? I don't like it in terms of it just made it more difficult to use, but in terms of the actual how the hero should play, I completely agree with it. Like, it makes sense. Don't change that. Like, that makes perfect sense. And of course, Hobie himself looks awesome, and his stats make sense as well. Hobie himself is fine. The Son deck, the concept of the Son deck, I think is amazing. Playing the Sons, having the different parts of the Sons, verse, chorus, solo, having to activate them and like moving into each part of the song. Great. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. You get that one verse and then it's with you until the end of the round. But then you don't get it again like permanently. Makes perfect sense. You then move into the chorus. You lose the verse, you go into the chorus. Of course. I think the Son deck as itself is pretty good. I think the concept is brilliant. How it's actually implemented, though, I find the colours kind of confusing in terms of what they do. Blue makes sense. With great power makes sense. I find yellow, hold the line, a bit weird. Healing's more of a green thing. It really should be more about thwarting. Which is what blue's doing. So I don't know. I would swap those around. I don't really get that in terms of what the theme there is. But again, the concept behind them I think is just great. I'm not sold on the having to use a specific resource for it. Like, why is Fist used for the verse of Welcome to the Pit, where you get +2 rec? Why is a healing thing? Oh no, I guess that makes sense, because Fist means physical, right? Physical? Actually, yeah. No, I take that back. It makes perfect sense. I think it would be OP to make it that you can just use any resource you want. But I don't know if I'm sold on the specific. I don't know. I'm torn on that. Ignore that bit. Let me move on. Leave it as it is. But one thing I will definitely say about the Son deck is how it's used is not clear enough. What happens when you run out of cards? Again, from what I said during the game, it's the Batwoman deck specifically says remove the card, right? None of these do that. They just go into a discard pile. And then normally, if you have a pile, that indicates that you are, when it runs out, the main deck runs out, you shuffle the discard pile and it becomes your new deck, right? Is that how this is meant to work? I assume so, but I should not have to assume. I should know. So there's that. But the main thing, absolutely the main thing, is what happens when the card is discarded. So Rebel Yell confuses me completely. Resolve the chorus of the active song and discard it. Then resolve the chorus of the active song card. Right? Now obviously you can't do the same one you just discarded. So that to me indicates that when you lose your song, you get a new song. The next card is flipped up, which is what the Batwoman deck insert very clearly says. As soon as there's no card flipped up, you flip one up. So I think this one needs to say that. Like the fact that it doesn't say that, I'm just going to very quickly read it again, just to make sure I actually haven't missed that, and now I've just sound like an idiot. Place them face down on top of each other in the order of your choice, then flip the top card face up. It becomes the active song card. Each song represents 3 separate hero actions. They verse blah 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 blah. Play must be resolved in order, verse, then chorus and solo. Makes perfect sense. This does not reset at the end of if you trigger the verse during hero phase, it counts as having been triggered during the following hero phase. Wait, this does not reset at the end of the phase or round. Yes, it does. It specifically says it does. Until the end of the round. Until the end of the round. Until the end of the round. All of it. All the verses say until the end of the round. So what is this? This does not reset at the end of the phase round. If you triggered it, it counts as being triggered. I think what that's saying is that you just can't trigger it again, right? And that's why you then mark the progress. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. You just can't trigger it again, which is fine. After you resolve the solo on any card, place it on top of a Son discard pile. Okay? I think this bit here is fine. Rearrange the Son deck. Each time a card instructs you to rearrange the Son deck, you may look at all cards in the Son deck, not the discard pile though, and place them face down on top of each other in order, then turn the top face card up as usual. If a new Son card is chosen as the active card, the progress on the previous active card is lost. Again, makes perfect sense. This makes sense as it is, but it doesn't answer that question. If the discard pile runs out, do you get a new deck? The assumption is yes, which means you then get a new active card. And what happens to Rebel Yell? It's just not clear. Yeah. As for, I don't know if that's coming up on your side, the weird click thing that it does. It's odd. As for the others, yeah, I mean, this is obviously a must. Like, this is a absolute must-have in order to be able to use your songs properly. And that makes perfect sense. This is the most thematic. This is the greatest card in the deck, without doubt. He needs his guitar to play his songs. It's brilliant. It's so much so that I would actually even make this like a search for card at setup. You can go and grab it, like the shield. Like, this is, his guitar is equivalent to the shield of Captain America. I mean, you should be able to go get it. Maybe even take away the +1 attack just so it is searchable. I don't know, something like that. But it's brilliant. Good. At first thought the discard card was a bit meh, but I get it. Otherwise it would be maybe a little too powerful. But I just don't like discarding cards for any reason. I just do not like it. So I don't quite get the discard card thing. But okay. You're already restricted to the fact that you have to resolve an action first. You have to resolve an action on the song first. And whether you have rock or punk is what you get, confused or stunned. You may not want the other one. And bloody hell, that happened multiple times to me. having the one that I didn't want, painful. Absolutely painful. So, discarding the card may be a little much. Maybe bump it up to 2 and get rid of the discard part. Hobie's Jacket, it's fine, just sits there. Anarchy, this is a great card, and the fact that you get 3 and there's 3 different resource things, very cool. Love the picture, love it. Ghost Spider, yep, she is what she is. Let's move on from Rebel Yell. Encore. After you resolve the chorus or solo, rearrange the song deck. Pretty good. And then do whatever you need to do. Not bad. Anarchobatics is a weird word, but cool. I love it. That's a really cool word. Yeah, and great. And the fact that you get 2 is great. I didn't realize you get 2. That's good. I only ever saw it come up once, as far as I'm aware. Time of Musing, I assume it has something to do with the comics. It's just a weird title. Time of Musing. I don't really get it, but I can only assume it's a comic related thing. Choose a resource, discard cards to top your deck until you discard one of the chosen print resource, add it to your deck. I get it. So you can get the resource that you need in order to play the song. Yeah. Don't really know. No comment. So yeah, so overall, playing Spider-Punk was incredibly frustrating, mainly because of the inconsistency of Rebel Yell, and not having the trait that I needed for when I needed it. That's not necessarily Spider-Punk's fault entirely, because this card screwed me bad, like really screwed me bad. I would have had this halfway done. Easily halfway done if this card wasn't in play before I got beaten, for sure. So yeah, I'm torn on this card, on this hero. I think thematically it works very well. The song deck is excellent, but it needs to be clearer on what actually happens in those instances. That's just my thing. Maybe it just needs to be a little bit clearer. Yeah. In terms of seal of approval, it won't get sealed because it doesn't have a HP counter, and I did look that up. You need to have I'm just going to double check it now, just so I don't look silly. I think I'm pretty damn sure that it needs to have all of its things. So it needs to have obligation, nemesis, all the spelling, all that sort of stuff, and a HP counter. I'm absolutely sure of it. Anyway, I'll look that up again, but I looked it up before. But even if you don't need one for seal of approval, I highly recommend that you that anybody, not just you specifically, Odysseus, but anybody putting forward has a HP counter, because they're cool. But anyway, I'm fairly sure you need to have one. So that's it. Spider-Punk. I've said all I can say. Overall, is good. Overall is good. Just those few niggly things. I think the song concept alone makes it worthy. I think it's great. Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna go take some insulin because my alert, my insulin alert thing is going mental at me. It's probably why I was distracted every now and again. I had to look over at my little thing, just going sick at me, saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Look after yourself. He says that his insulin's gone off the charts. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of good stuff, and support the local custom community as best you can. There's so much cool stuff on here. I mean, seriously, look at the work that's gone into this character. It's just amazing. So yeah, check these things out, and I hope you're enjoying the spotlights. Take care. See you in the funny pages. I can never think of anything good to finish with.